Hey, busy crafters. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Jessica, and I know it's been a long time, but we're going to get back into the swing of things. So we have the collaboration of the first of the month collaboration. It is hosted by Krista with Krista's Crafty Life, as well as Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY, and it is patriotic. That's right, we're going into patriotic stuff. So, on the project number one. So what I did is a few months ago, I went to Hobby Lobby and I looked at their wedding section, and their wedding section had a ton of stuff on sale, and I used most of it already, but I still had this one. So what I did is I only paid $4.74 for it, so that's not too bad at all. And I just rough it up a little bit. I try to sand it down, and I'm not trying to get it all the way down because it is going to be painted, but I just wanted to make sure that there is a rough surface for the paint to adhere. So now I wiped it down with a wet wipe, and now I am just drying it because we don't want the dust on it at all. We don't. So now I'm taking some masking tape that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I am just taping it right where I feel like it looks good. And then I paint that part blue, and I paint that part red. Now the blue is nautical, chalk paint nautical in Hello Hobby. And then the red is Hello Hobby chalk paint in Ruby. Then I just make the little lines because we're doing patriotic stuff and we're in the US. So this is what we're doing. And I just go ahead and take some Full Cart Home Decor chalk paint in white. And I wanted the white to have a little bit more of a, depth, not depth. I wanted it to look not smooth. So that's why I used the sponge brush that I did. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take off all the paint. Now, right there it kind of messed up a little bit. And I thought, oh, that would look nice. But I don't really do a lot of rustic, so I fixed it. Otherwise, I would have just roughed it all up anyways. Now, one thing with the chalk paint is I put it on pretty thick. And then when I put the heat gun to it, it started cracking. So once I noticed that, I was like, yeah, I should have just left it all messed up. So now I am taking the tape off. Now, I was going to look for, I looked for black ribbon. I don't have black ribbon, go figure. That's kind of crazy. So now I need to put down the list that I need black ribbon. So I just go ahead and take my Hello Hobby chalk paint in black, and I just do a black strip across the blue and the red and white. And then here it goes. So now, a long time ago, probably about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, maybe even longer, who knows? Could have been 2 years. I got that 500 Scrabble piece set from Amazon. It was only like $15.99, so that wasn't too bad. And I just spelled out the words America. And I had them all lined up, looking all good and right and stuff like that. And of course, I messed up, and some of them are closer than others, but that's okay. There's no worry there. It's not perfect, and that's okay. And so I'm just going to go ahead and place down the last A, and then I am going to, okay, so I got those from Hobby Lobby a while ago, and I just take out the stars. I have 8 of the big stars and 2 of the small stars, and I paint them in my chalk paint from Full Cart. And then I go ahead and get a ribbon that has the stars and the stripe, or not the stars. Well, the stars, not the stripes. What am I talking about? And I just do the awareness bow, and I dovetail them. And then I there's a little white daisy that I put in the middle of the bow. So that way, yeah, you don't see what's going on with the middle of the bow. And then I kind of like the wavy look to it, so that's why I am leaving a wave into it and gluing it down the tails of the bow. And then now I'm going to take some Aleene's tacky glue as well as some hot glue. Hot glue is for immediate hold. Tacky glue is for permanent hold. And I am just going to take the 2 small stars, and I'm going to put them on either side of the word America. And then, of course, I take the bigger stars and I place them on the blue. That's what we're going to do. And I painted 8 of them, and this place only took 7. So, not too shabby. I took the extra white one, and we're going to use it in project number 2. That is going to be coming up soon. And so, again, I just take Aleene's tacky glue and hot glue. Again, immediate hold hot glue, permanent hold tacky glue, and I glue it all down. And I don't make you watch the whole thing. At least I hope not. And, no, I don't. After I put the star down, shake. There you go. Okay, and then there is that finished product. Like, I got that little potato at Hobby Lobby. I know he's not he's not he's not the star of the show, but he kind of is. I have gotten all of them. I got the onion, I got the carrot. Not the carrot. I got a carrot. Let me know what you think of the project, and if you want to comment on the potato, go ahead. Again, I want to thank every single one of my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. This channel is doing well, and it's because of you guys, and only because of you guys, and the Lord upstairs, mainly him. But you guys are great, and I thank you. So now on to project number 2. The potato. Okay, so I got that little plaque thing from the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. I only paid $1.69 for it, and that's not too bad, considering the fact that it's really well made. It still has the hanger on the back, and I go ahead and sand it down, and then I wipe it down, and then here I am from a challenge a long time ago. They wanted us to use mop. I believe the mop was in December. Yeah, because I made a Santa Claus gnome. And I'm just pulling some of the stuff out. Now, I went a little too crazy. You never know how much you're going to need. And what I did is I just glued down the mop, and then instead of cutting it, I just fold it back over and hot glue that down. Now, at first I was thinking maybe I should paint it, but you don't see below, or you don't see under the mop at all. And so we're doing good here. So then I just go ahead and do that. I glue it down, and then I loop it around, and then I glue it down, and then loop it around. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. I only showed you 3 that I'm doing, so this is the last one. Loop it around. And then kind of push them together, because then you don't see the plaque itself. So you don't have to paint. And then here I am cutting off the excess, and yeah. So now, because this is mop, it is cotton, I think. I don't know what it is. It's probably cotton. Yeah, it looks like cotton. When you tape it down, I was all like, oh, that's not long enough. Let's just rip it up. Yeah, it makes it really fuzzy. So I go ahead, tape it down, and then I just take my Hello Hobby Chalk paint and nautical, and I paint the little corners. Now, the mop does absorb a lot of the paint, which is cool. That's fine. Not a problem at all. And I only did 1 coat. Yeah, I only did 1 coat, because you don't really need to do more than that. And now it's done. So right there, I was like, well, maybe I can just burn off the little pieces on the side. No, you can't. And then right there, taking it off, it just, whew. So now I'm just taking it, and when I did the loop around, I'm only doing those 2 strands. That's all that I'm doing. I'm not doing any more than that for the red paint. And then, of course, at the very bottom, there's just 1 strand that you don't have enough room to loop around. And I'm just painting that red as well. Now, it looks like, guys, that I colored out of the lines. I might have. But the truth is because it's fuzzy and there was tape on it, it kind of, I painted it, and then because it's all over the place, because it's cotton, that's why it looks like I painted outside the lines. Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, okay? Okay, so now we just take that same ribbon that I used on the first project, because a lot of times I like to keep all my projects not choreographed, that's dancing, coordinated. Yeah, that's the word, coordinated. And I just go ahead and put it all the way around, that way we don't see the wood. I mean, the wood would be fine if I wanted to rust it up. you know. So I could have made it a little bit more rustic and then just roughed it up and put some antique wax, not antique wax, but that distress oxide stuff. And I go all the way around it. And then, of course, I did glue the last star to it, and it was still a little bit wet, so we just hit it with a heat gun for a little bit, and not too shabby. It's dry now. It's dry now. And I'm just going to show you guys that, you know, you want to hit it with a heat gun, so hit it with a heat gun, and then keep hitting it with a heat gun. Jeez, Jessica, come on. And then... I love that little potato guy. Okay, so there's the product, or the project, all done. And, yeah, a little bit of it, I know, got out of the lines. I colored out of the lines. You gotta be a rebel. I'm a rebel, and I'll never, ever be any good. I love that song. So let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. I do get back to the comments. So, go ahead and follow me on all of my social medias. The links to them will be in the description box below. And, yeah. Oh, and also check out my Etsy shop. I haven't put anything new in there yet, but I'm working, guys. I'm working on it. Okay, so now on to project number 3. Now, this one, it's not my favorite, but it'll do. So, I am an affiliate of 24 Hour Crafts. The links to them will be in the description box below as well. And I got that little thing, that little wood round from 24 Hour Crafts. What I did is I put a really good Mod Podge, or a really good coat of Mod Podge on it, and then I have Old Glory in letters that are going to be painted in my chalk paint white. So now that the glue has dried, I am going to take a piece of fabric that has a bunch of little tiny American flags on it, and I am going to reactivate the Mod Podge by heating it up with my handy dandy miniature Cricut iron. And now it looks good. So now we're going to go ahead and trim off the extra. And then I have this flag that I got from, I believe, the Dollar Tree last year. And I'm just going to put more glue on there. Yeah, this one is really glued down a lot. A lot. And unfortunately, because of the flag, you can kind of see through it. So... yeah, I think that's why it's not my favorite, but, yeah, so I am just gluing down the flag, and then I was all like, oh, let's just glue the whole thing, which that's what we did, and I think that's what messed it up, is, putting glue on top of it, but it's okay, because now it's glued down, so there it is, all glued. And then I had to let that dry, and it worked out perfectly. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some bamboo sticks. They're the flat bamboo sticks that I got from Amazon. And I'm going to lay them down. Now, what I should have done is, I should not have rushed so much, and I should have just probably stained them. I think that would have looked a lot better. And then I could have even, like, roughed up the lettering as well as the flag itself. When I say roughed up, I mean I could have used the Distress Oxide stamp and then just made it a little bit more rustic. And then I got those little corner pieces off of Amazon. Those are the plastic ones. They are a little bit cheaper than the wood ones, and they work just as good, and they're just as pretty. So, there you go. And they did very well with the hot glue gun. Now, the hot glue gun that I have is set at high. And so, there is no warping, there is no melting, there is no nothing like that. It did its job. And I go ahead and put them down on all 4 corners. Now, unfortunately, I did mess up when I put the letters down. And you'll see here. So, this one is Old Glory. And I don't have that little apostrophe thing, jiggity. And then I was like, oh, we'll just go ahead and start it right here. No, I should have started the G a little bit under the corner piece, because the Y is like really under the corner piece. It is what it is. It's not a problem. I'm just It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. So there it is there. And then I am going to go ahead and flip it over. And then we're going to use a little bit of brown macrame cord and tie it down with some, or glue it down, not tie it down, glue it down with some masking tape as well. And this one is very light. It's not heavy at all. And then there you go, hanging all crooked on the wall, because that's how we roll. That's how we do it. Yep. Unfortunately, the potato's not in the picture this time. See, you can see where you could see through it. And yeah, I don't know. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments down below. Also, if there's anything that you would do different or the same or whatever, give me your ideas. I love to hear from you guys. Okay, so now here's the final review with everything. And I think it turned out pretty cool. There's that little potato. He does make a debut. I do give him a little bit of his 15 minutes of fame. But there is the first project that I had, that I made, and yeah, I like it a lot. I really do. Not too shabby. Not shabby at all. And then there's that one. The fuzzies are red, guys. The fuzzies are red. But not too bad, made out of a mop. Yeah. Got to think outside the craft room. And then there is the very last one, Old Glory. And I think, yeah, I messed up there. The whole flag is crooked because the flags on the fabric are good. And then here is the Mr. Potato, or Mrs. Potato. She's so cute. Hobby Lobby has them. They have the carrot, they have the onion, they have the lettuce, everything. So go ahead, be sure to go on over to give Krista from Krista Crafty Life some love, as well as Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY some love. And be sure to get the description box below with the playlist. Also, go ahead and give this video a like, share this video, comment. I do get back to the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Help me to reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers by my birthday on June 12th. It really helps me out, and it's free to you guys. Like, it's free. So, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. And until I see you guys on the next one, may God bless every single one of you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.